Monty Traeger served as Scoutmaster of Troop 387 for 3 years. Before that, he served 387 in many roles, including Assistant Scoutmaster, Chaplain, Venture Crew Advisor, New Parents Coordinator, and Committee Member. He switched to Committee Member so that he would be eligible to sit on boards of review. He served as Borough Campmaster in 1999. Monty has been awarded the District Award of Merit, Celtic Cross, and most recently the Scoutmaster Award of Merit. Monty is the Triway Sachem completed Trails of Wandering Bear and is a member of the Order of the Arrow. He has trekked to Philmont twice and has been to the Boundary Waters. Monty and his wife Jenny have 2 sons, John and Sam, who are both Eagle Scouts, and a daughter Sarah. Monty also has a granddaughter Anna, Scout rank, and a grandson Matthew in Cub Scouts. Monty is liked and admired by both Scouts and Scouters. Monty's sense of humor promotes an easy contact for all. He is the Scout who asks, "Is it good for the Scouts?"
Good afternoon. I teach Communications Merit Badge here for the troop, and I always tell the kids when you're going to speak publicly, always say who you are and why you're here. So, I am Monty Traeger. I am a leader with 387, and I'm honored when Paul called to ask if I would speak today, so I appreciate that, being able to speak with your Eagle Court of Honor. But before we go any further, excuse me just a minute. Paul! Yeah? Oh, good. Just check. If you don't call, you know he has a penchant, falling asleep anywhere. And we have a little fun with that. We also have pictures to prove it. It seems Paul likes his late night video play. However, I must tell you, I admire his ability to enjoy nocturnal gaming with his friends and still accomplish all he does. If you don't know Paul, he's a very busy fellow. He's a member of the Student Athletic Advisory Committee. I'd like to know more about that. He's in jazz band, he lettered in marching band, tried out for and was in symphonic band last year and the Miller game this year. He's a team captain of the boys bowling team. And Paul's my dog's best friend every afternoon when he lets her out. I have to tell you, this young man did an absolutely marvelous job this year at summer camp as senior patrol leader. He handled the job with grace. It's not easy. It's a big task, and he made it look easy. On top of all that, Paul found time and determination to earn the highest honor in scouting, the rank of Eagle Scout. No wonder you're tired. It should be no surprise to you that kids in scouting tend to be involved and successful in many areas of school. Scouting comes along at a time in adolescent's life when they're beginning to wonder a lot about where they fit in the puzzle. They join us around 11 years old and have small successes, rank advancements and requirements and merit badges, and all of that leads to several advancements as they come through Scouts. All the while building confidence and conviction with each step until hopefully they reach this day. Sitting in that chair, receiving the accolades of friends, family, and fellow Scouts. Along the way, lessons learned in self-esteem and leadership are just naturally find themselves being employed in other areas of their lives. You find Scouts in theater, band, sports, chess club, student advisory, student government, and so on. And you often find them in leadership roles in these activities. Now, recently, we celebrated the 50-year anniversary of landing on the moon. Did you know that 31 Apollo astronauts were in Scouts? 4 of those are Eagles. Notice I said are Eagles, because once you are an Eagle Scout, you are always an Eagle Scout. How many Eagles do we have in the room? Good number. Excellent. So what is it about kids who are in Scouts that bring out about this success rate? Well, scouting first is a place to grow. I mean, look at it. It teaches kids that success leads to more and greater successes. I've said in the past, like Robert Frost wrote Less Traveled, way leads on the way. That is, when Scout says, the thing I've just accomplished will lead to the next challenge. And I will take it on and I can conquer it. That's a powerful realization. Sure, along the way there are bumps and setbacks and problems, but that's just part of the lesson. What they're really learning is how to move from I can't to I haven't yet to I did. Scouting teaches that success comes through preparation. Be prepared. It's why learning things like first aid, and CPR, and life saving, and leadership is so important. So when opportunities come along, you are prepared to take action or advantage. That's why I always tell the kids, chance favors the prepared. Now, I'm a Winston Churchill fan. He has such a gift for words to inspire. So I was somewhat disheartened to learn during my research for this talk today that scholars have decided one of my favorite Churchill quotes he didn't actually say. He said a whole bunch of stuff just like it, but not actually this. However, I like the quote, so I'm going to share it with you anyway. It says, success is not final. Failure is not fatal. It is the courage to continue that counts. So if Winnie didn't say it, feel free to say I did. Let's say that again. Success is not final. Failure is not fatal. It's the courage to continue that counts. What do I mean when I say success is not final? Well, look at Paul. He's reached this wonderful milestone. The Eagle Scout is a grand achievement. It's like climbing a mountain. You feel so good when it's done. But climbing the mountain is only half of the experience. Once done, one has to climb back down and go on to the next adventure. This accomplishment will give Paul confidence to reach for even greater successes in life. I can only imagine where Paul's adventures will take him. It'll be fun to watch. Failure is not fatal. Motivational writer Sam Parker said it this way: we should learn from our experiences and accept them as tuition for future successes. All our experiences lead to better times in the future. We learn as much from the losses and failures as we do from the wins. Sure, the wins are a lot more fun, but the losses tell us more about who we are and who we become and how we react. E.E. Cummings has famously said, it takes courage to grow up and become who you really are. Now, I've always found it interesting that courageous is not one of the 12 points of the Scout Law. I think I know why. If you look at it like a formula, 12 points, trustworthy, loyal, helpful, credible. If you look at those 12 points along with the oath and put an equation behind it, I think all of that equals courageous. I mean, let's take a look at that. It takes courage to be trustworthy, truly trustworthy, to live and tell the truth daily. That's an act of courage. To be loyal, friendly, and kind, especially when we see someone being mistreated or bullied. It takes courage to be of clean mind and body. That includes your rooms. It takes courage to be brave when you would rather not. Our young tribesmen know exactly what that's like. They don't call the first ranking member to say brave for nothing. It can take a special courage to be reverent. And it certainly takes courage to finish what you start. Those Apollo astronauts I mentioned, they had that courage. The young scout working through the ranks, learning and doing new things, shows that courage. The kid that tries out for theater, band, sports, dance, forensics, they all show that courage. Or the one that goes back for the swim test, or to qualify for archery. 2 to 5% of the scouts that actually reach Eagle, like Paul did, show that courage. Certainly, Paul has shown it. That's why he's sitting here today. It's the courage to continue that counts. Now, as leaders, we see it all the time. Kids hit what I call the star wall. They get to be light, star, and they stall out because they think they're awful busy. They think they're too busy to finish what they started, or it just looks too hard, or it's too much stuff to do. It's too big a mountain to climb. But I can tell you this, the easiest thing in the world to do is quit. It takes no special skills or effort. However, it does have a cost. Regret can be a heavy burden. I know. I reached Star Scout. Then we moved away. I never got back into another troop. And my record is death. drives off your goals. The courage to continue. Reaching for and achieving Eagle has strong and lasting effects. My son John, 387 Eagle, tells me after doing his Eagle project, he found nothing in college too daunting. It taught him to take on the challenge, piece by piece. And he learned that he could manage that challenge. He went from I can't to I did. Just like all did. And it serves him well today. Now, let me give you a Churchill quote that he did say. Everybody agrees he said it. A pessimist sees the difficulty in every opportunity. Eeyore. An optimist sees the opportunity in every difficulty. Tigger. It's all about attitude and perspective. Now, I'm encouraging all of us today to give some thought to this, the courage to continue, particularly when it gets tough. Whether it's on the job, or parenting, or leaders of youth, or grades, or school activities like the ones we mentioned earlier, and certainly in each of your scouting journeys. The courage to continue, see it through to the end. Now one day, someday, I expect to see every one of you sitting there on the aisle in that chair where Paul sits today. It's only Paul's chair for a few minutes. Then he will launch from that chair. Shouldn't be away. Into new challenges and adventures. It's your chair as much as it is Paul's. And it's waiting for you in your day of celebration. Just have the courage to get into that chair, and you'll be here. Because no one gives you the Eagle rank. It's achieved through confidence, conviction, and of course courage. All things you learn along the way. Paul, this day is for you. You've earned it. A few boots on your back pockets notwithstanding, you earned it on your own. And I'm proud of you for that. And the troop is proud of you. The fine folks and family that came here to share this celebration with you today are proud of you. Even Frank's proud. I appreciate it, Frank. Thanks for letting me speak today. Congratulations on joining the elite group known as Eagle Scouts.